You guys pick ourselves right back when I was walking Batman Telltale video. Last we left off, well, the bad news is Joker has gone villain and has captured Waller. So, unfortunately, we had to rescue Waller, but I'm just hoping we can get John back to the light. I hope so, at least. Anyway, so now we chit-chatting. Let's go. Let's go get started. You didn't deserve that. Sorry about that. My hammer got disconnected. Sorry about that. Again.
Batman.
What is it?
A visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say
Good.
the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
Joker!
I take
John!
complete responsibility.
So the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
I'm fine.
Of course you are. No way would a couple pesky bombs take you out.
John, we need to talk, okay? Just calm down.
Roof, huh? I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know it.
Just let me help you.
This close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity.
She deserves a cell. That's a code of conduct we did not cross. And if we did that, we would become the criminals.
But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason.
You do it for yourself. You didn't want that virus to keep people safe. You wanted to use it to advance your career.
My career is how I keep people safe. I fight.
You're
Thank you,
totally
Joker.
right. She sucks.
Yeah, we see the proof.
So rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused.
What's that?
You killed the Riddler. And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him, like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Joker, don't! Oh shit, I didn't mean that. I meant to throw the knife out.
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction.
We need to talk about this.
I get my confession.
How'd you even get all these goons? But the big question is, if Waller didn't kill him, if Joker didn't kill him, or if any of the pack didn't kill him, then who did?
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Knee.
You move, she dies.
Just calm down.
Really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat.
I get that you're trying here.
Right now.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things, trying to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
My justice keeps Gotham
justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I
Waller.
did everything to protect this city.
Waller, however.
Blanchard much. Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
What?
Tiffany.
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes.
What are you talking about?
Riddler. I did.
What?
I know it was wrong. Now.
You killed Riddler!
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect.
What?
I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
There's a between
Leave them
us.
out of this, Joker.
There's
This
between
is
us.
about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I
Attempt
used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You
Ha!
want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Tiffany!
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
No! Oh, no, no, no! You're not going cra- Oh, thank God, that was close. Woo! Wait a minute, I thought you were dropping to the chemicals.
I got her.
Don't even think about it. Come on. John, we need to talk. Just, come on.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together,
I'm not letting go away.
this is how it is.
No.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning?
No.
Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman.
I did too.
Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Oh, God.
John.
Oh, God.
Joker!
He's become it. I'm sorry, John. Joker, just calm down. Sorry.
That's enough.
Don't! Just calm down for a moment. Just calm down. Joker, just calm down, please.
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you.
Of course.
I lost myself. But not anymore.
John, I still care about you. I never didn't care about you, okay? Just hear myself out. A fight between Batman and Joker then, huh? This is interesting. This is fun. I'm sorry! Just stand down. Just stand down, please. Ah, God. Stand down, okay? We're both beaten.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know?
Me too.
But I just can't. I know you used me.
No, I didn't.
I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend?
Of course I did.
Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Man. That was intense. But now, that's dealt with. And now we also figured out the mystery. Well, we found out who did it. We need to talk about. We need to have a long talk to Tiffany about this. Bro, I'm talking to you. Bro. Can I have the water, please? What happened? Is everything okay? Water, please. Thank you. What happened? Is everyone okay?
I thought you quit.
These are mine.
Oh, you
If
again.
the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
Photo.
I guess that puts me in your debt.
Doesn't make you special, Waller. It certainly doesn't mean I like you.
Now.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer. Make sure they don't take any chances.
Good
Just
luck.
try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
Yeah. And also get Jared's job back, okay?
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands.
Good.
I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Thank God for that.
Still talking.
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it.
I know, I will talk
I'll
about
leave that
this.
to the man who can't stand killing.
I understand, now I understand who did it and why.
Devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this.
Well, next time, don't take Vince.
Let the mission get out from under me.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there.
Huh.
I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law.
Whatever your reasons, you went too far.
You used a dangerous drug.
Things on the bridge. You got people killed.
And you took a dangerous experimental drug.
What were you thinking?
You sided with that maniac. What was I supposed to do? Give you a medal? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo.
How do you think I catch them? I need to be to do what I do.
I had to become Batman.
We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
Good. Don't make me see you ever back. Don't make me see you ever again back in Gotham. Don't make me see you back in Gotham ever.
For sure.
Me neither.
So, here we are once again. Gotham's safe because of you.
You got reinstated?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It felt pretty good getting my hands dirty.
Yeah.
It's like old times, huh?
Definitely.
The truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
I hear there's an opening for a police commissioner. No one's more qualified than you.
Mm-hmm. That means a lot.
And Wallace no longer in Gotham anymore.
Support with the rank and file.
Yeah.
I have to talk it through with Mrs. Gordon.
What?
She's getting used to having me around the house.
Oh.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news.
Ah. Let's say hi to.
Batman.
See you too.
Stranger.
Now, one more loose end to deal with. Tiffany. I can understand why she did it. I just wish she didn't do it. Killing will solve nothing but cause more problems for us all. Mayor's office, 349. Tiffany, you and I have got a lot to talk about. It all makes sense now. Hey, so I guess you're here. We're gonna have to have a long talk about this. So,
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're
What?
hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse.
at that point,
Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was
Yes.
certainly distracting.
I know.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it?
I had no idea it was you.
I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
Just why,
I've
okay?
been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
You could have told me.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
I would still let you in.
This from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce.
How do you mean?
My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out.
I see.
My father's death broke them. It broke all of us.
Then I'll get him. Then if there's somehow, then Bruce will immediately get them all management council. I mean, as against the support groups or whatever it takes to get them back to normal. I know it won't be normal without that, with your father, but it's something. I'm sorry for what they've.
For forgiveness, but I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
You're only
I
human.
had to do something to take back control.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
The only thing you need now is a mentor.
I couldn't bear it if you despised me.
You need a mentor. A trainer to make...
So, where do we go from here?
A trainer. You're still my partner.
I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
You need a
Rather than
mentor.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong.
I teach
need
you.
Someone to teach you.
Someone like me.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
It's okay. I'm sorry about Lucius, and I wish I could have done more.
I promise I won't let you down.
I know you
Let's
won't.
get started.
Come on. We got work to do. Oh, nice feature! I guess now you're new to Batsuit modeler, huh? Lucius will be proud. Well, except the killing part, but still. Nothing will change from this. Batman still protects the city and everything's a-okay. Finally, this whole mess is cleaned up. Wayne Manor, 546. Hey Alfred, see you taking up on your see you going on your vacation then.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single molt.
Courage for what?
Vacation.
Saying goodbye.
What?
I'm leaving, Bruce.
Wait, what?
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
What?
But why?
What is this all about?
War of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
You said you weren't a coward.
So what? You're just gonna walk away?
You said you weren't a
You
coward.
said you weren't a coward.
You know this isn't easy for me.
Easier than continuing to fight, apparently.
Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up.
Yeah.
But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
I can see your point.
Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy.
That was only one time I was wrong with that happen.
I fear we only make things worse.
Joker was always meant to become evil.
A dreadful thought, I know.
There's evil without
The one
Batman.
that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham.
But good
But I have to believe
destroys the evil.
good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands.
I
I
know.
foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning.
She only
We
needs a
put her in
mental.
danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
We can
You
fix
think
that.
we want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells.
Alfred, I'm so sorry.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
I'm nothing like
Yet,
Thomas.
History is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
I'm not turning into my father.
Maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness
It's
to
almost
that.
done, okay?
I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you.
We
And for
failed
that,
it.
I'm sorry.
You did the best you
did
could.
the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world.
Not as much as Batman.
You pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Oh my god, you're deciding I should become Batman or retire. Oh god, this is insane. If we can at least visit each other or voice call or message, then I'm fine with it, but... Oh god. Sorry, Alfred.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
It's almost done.
I know.
But at least we visit each
Robbie goes
other.
out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Over the season, your relationships have been affected by choices and decisions in the story. Evaluate choices. Let's do this. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
You have 51.1% players that twist their points to the agency. Harley was annoyed she could not make you admit to your part of the pact in front of Tiffany. She loved that Bane was left behind the convoy while allowing to take control of the pact. But Harley felt momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still commended you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced Hunter to subdue her. While she worked for the agency, Harley was she just now one of Wall's pawns. Waller? Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Waller's fury remained stalemate with her. You have 40.2% players remain stalemate with her. Waller's fury is that trouble to witness at the when the first resurfaced in Gotham. She disproved you calling golden after your first fight with Batman. Was beyond angry when you blew her cover with your pact. She declared you an enemy of the state facade when John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though you stay away with understands, she left Gotham as your enemy. Commissioner Gordon. Jim Gordon.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller operated through temple with a witness, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you caught on and followed Batman's initial attack. Gordon felt sick that he demanded you give out Catwoman to a GCPD ambush. He was grateful when you first forgave him for losing his self-control and letting growth get to him. Hold on.
Thunderbolt!
Okay. Catwoman. Catwoman.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
You won 2.6 plays twice away Celine's criminal record. After return to Gotham, Celine was revealing when you said you thought redemption was possible. As you neglected to warn about GCPD ambush, Celine found an edge around you. She was on to be invited to the Batcave, your secret Santa. Celine was horrified at how you sent you to death when you blew a cut over with the pact. Tiffany Fox.
I won't let you down.
You and 86.6 players put Tiffany on your win. Tiffany believed your lies about your father's death was sponsored about done to you. She was confused when you refused to admit your allegiance with Harley at the father's house. As she realized you were working for the agency, regretted calling GCPD on you. She was first confused, but then completely blown away when you told you were Batman. Now Tiffany was repentant for the murder of Riddler on your watchful mentorship. Avesta.
Criminally insane. You're drawn to that.
Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and the loss of her earring. She was apologetic when you tried to ask for revealing your secret to identity to Waller. Avenger was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to help Harley to escape Santos. After you blackmailed Waller, Avesta was hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. Alfred.
Alfred. If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
You spared Alfred the grief of watching his friend's death on the back of room. You told Tiffany his secret. Alfred was relieved no longer to keep it from her. At class on the back of her, we saw when she regretted on their vacation. You soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Alfred left behind manners, anguish that you crusade against criminals which consumed you. The final one. John. Joker.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
When he found you at Lucius' funeral, John was thrilled that when you agreed to meet his friends. He was proud that he brought you into the pack with resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was shocked you blew a cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. You say Polio Agent Harrison, you think point saying players saved Agent Harrison, you form play would say you say oh. You said 7.4% players took Tiffany right into the field. You and 31.5% just agreed to help Jordan Waller. You got cards out. You and 50% players chose to never give up being Batman. You and 5.5% players refused to hear Alpha's last words. You and 36.3% told him you Alpha. You wait, there's another Joker? Huh. Is he gonna visit?
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Huh. Batman, the enemy within. Wow, that's what I call it. That's what I call a mega series. It really did. Telltale really did blew themselves away with this. Too bad to go at them bankrupt. Anyways, guys. Well, guys, that's the end of this amazing series. You guys are doing. If you do, please smash the subscribe button for more daily content like this, and hit the notification bell to receive notifications when I upload more series like this. And I'll see you guys in the next series. Peace out.